Well, another month of summer has passed, which means it's time for another edition of Currently Coveting. And joining me this month, it's the fancy Kerr. This is my four-legged best friend, my little rescue pit bull. You've probably seen her on Instagram. Oh, you trying to talk? She's very bored, clearly. Does Currently Coveting not interest you? It's all about you this month. Well, since Fancy's such a big part of my life, I've decided to dedicate this month's Currently Coveting to all things that she can't live without. So, without further ado, I present to you Currently Coveting July's Dog Days of Summer. Number 5 on Currently Coveting's July Dog Days of Summer are this adorable leash and collar set. This is by Graphic Image. It's Italian leather, comes in lots of different colors. I love the Kelly green because I think it really makes her white fur pop, don't you think? Now, what's also really adorable about the collar and the leash is you can personalize them. So I had Fancy, obviously, written on her collar, but I figure, I love my accessories, so why should my dog not be as well accessorized as me, right? Number 4 on my list this month is, of course, sweet treats for Fancy, because, if you've seen this girl, food is love in our family. She likes to eat and she likes to snack during the day, but I always want to make sure that I'm giving her the best products. And Fancy loves these. These are Rise Ruffery dog treats. Now, the cool thing about these, they come in 3 different flavors. Peanut butter, I think we got some cheddar, some pumpkin and apple situation. So depending on your dog's palate, if she's more salty or sweet, there's something to suit every taste bud. Fancy really likes the peanut butter, don't you? Don't you? Yeah, she loves these. But what I love about these treats specifically is they're healthy for Fancy. So, we gotta keep our girlish figure. You want a treat? You want a treat? Number 3 on our list this month are dog bowls. We're talking about how much we like to eat here in the Kerr household. Our life revolves around our next meal, doesn't it? Yes, it does. If you're like me, your dog bowls probably sit out in the middle of your home, so look at them as kind of a part of your home decor. We picked up these dog bowls at Pottery Barn, and the quality of them is really fantastic. This is something you definitely want to invest in since it's going to be a one-time purchase for you. The bowls are really sturdy. You can put them in the microwave, you can put them in the dishwasher, and this cast iron base is also really sturdy. So when it sits out in your home, you don't have to worry about it getting knocked over. If your dog's tail is as crazy as Fancy's, it's probably going to hit it, but it's really kind of a cute piece that you don't mind sitting out, so I guess it makes feeding time a lot more fun for your pup. Number 2 on my list this month are these really cool accessories that help keep your dog cool, especially, when it's getting up into the triple digits. It is here in Dallas. It gets really hot. Are you interested in that? Okay, the first one is this collapsible travel dog bowl set. So these are insulated, so you can take these with you maybe when you go on a walk or if you're headed to the beach or the lake. If you take your dog with you everywhere, which I do, then you always have this with you. Just keep it in the back seat so you can fill it up with water, set it out, and let your dog, get some water, maybe while you're on your walk or if you're on a hike. I don't go on hikes. But for people that do, it would come in really handy. Another great thing that we found was this gel cooling mat. Now, unlike other cooling mats, you don't have to keep this in the fridge. You don't have to get it wet. It doesn't have to stay in the freezer. It stays really cold naturally. And it really helps keep the dog's belly cold. I know Fancy gets really, really hot in the summers and she'll get really red. So to have something like this, once again, if you're traveling, going to the beach, going to the lake, hanging out by the pool, that this feels really good on their bellies and helps keep their temperature low. And number 1 on Currently Coveting's July Dog Days of Summer is the super cool GoPro Harness. So if you travel, maybe if you want to know what your dog's up to during the day while you're at work, this is such a fun invention. So you can put this harness across their back to get that angle, or you could attach it to the chest so like when they sit up, you could get that view. I don't know, it's a fun little treat, and it's definitely something interesting. Like I said, if you travel, if you go on walks, maybe if you go in hikes or when you're at the lake, it's just what a cool little accessory and video footage to have, so you can see life through your dog's eyes. Yeah, I'm sure this footage is amazing. You just sitting there. Yeah, this clearly wouldn't be the most interesting. Now would it? Okay, Fancy, let's go get some good footage. Come on. Come on. Where do you want to go? Yeah. Hi. You want to give a kiss? Fancy, give me a kiss. Will you give me a kiss? Mwah. Mwah. Come here. You want to go for a walk? Come on. Come on. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? Well, if you love your four-legged friend as much as I love mine, then I know this month's Currently Coveting is probably gonna come in handy for you, and you're gonna be able to pick up some new fun treats and accessories for your pup. Fancy, are you over it? I think this means we've come to an end. Stay tuned for next month's Currently Coveting, and of course, always leave me your ideas in the comments below of anything you want to see listed on Currently Coveting, and follow me along on Snapchat and Instagram. And you know this one's got an Instagram too, Fancy, don't you? The Fancy Cur. You can follow all of her shenanigans there. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next month.